Hello guys, this is Max, welcome to my channel. Today we have a beautiful model, she's Michelle, and she will be my patient today for what I consider the best technique for your neck, for all the muscle around your neck, talking about the levator scapula, trapezius, and all the technique that you can use with your client when they are concerned with some cervicogenic headache, problem in the neck, problem with moving, turning, torticollis, the neck, and so on. So let's start right away with the best technique. So right now I'm pressing. As you can see, this technique is from Thai massage. I like to stay on top of my client and push one direction and the other. Then we move into C1, C2, releasing all the little muscle that are around the neck. And then we go into SEM that can turn your face in one direction or the other, depends how tight is compared to the other ACM. From there, I move into the levator scapula and I start working on the pec minor. Pec minor that it's mostly the cause of around the shoulder with pec major, latissimo dorsi, and all the Kaplan-G upper cross syndrome that are caused by the upper muscle in your trunk. Now I'm stretching. That's something you can do even yourself, massaging the pec minor, the pecs, and then stretching it. And then from here, I'm gonna move into some mobilization of the thoracic, starting from T1, T2, all the way down into T7. So actually, no, I'm starting from T7, sorry. I'm pressing. And so you can see my finger, but what I'm doing is like I'm putting my finger in between the vertebra, and while I'm pushing up, I'm pressing the vertebra. And now I'm doing the same, but with some rotation. As you can see, it's I always use a double tap. It's very helpful for really moving the vertebra and the muscle around it and create some kind of release in this little muscle. And now I'm gonna let you enjoy the sound.
Wow. Wow. Is this...
Now you have a shot from the back, so you can see exactly what I'm doing into the trapezius. So here you can see, well, the upper trapezius is a muscle that very often is tied for stress, from posture, from working out in the wrong way, and is a muscle that gives you a lot of bangs for your buck when you massage it. And from there, you can go into the upper trapezius, into the medial trapezius, and you can start using different tools. You can use your hand, you can use your elbow, and I like from there going all the way up into the cervical and create some kind of, right now I'm massaging the SAM, but here you can see how you can mobilize each vertebra one after the other, like creating that mobilization that release this muscle, this little muscle, like all the rotators that are in the cervical. Here again, from another angle, you can see some active release technique. It's not really active because I'm moving the neck myself, but what you do, you contract the muscle and then you stretch it. You contract and then you stretch. As you can see, I change the tool, considering I use the thumb, I use the elbow, and then I make my client do a circle that was targeting the scalene. And here again, from another angle, you can see what I'm doing on the traps. The traps that, as I said, they can get really tight and create a lot of problem in the shoulder. Here we go. So this rounding of the neck, it's really helpful because you're targeting all the fibers of the trapezius. Here you can see the other side and how I'm using the hands to grab the ACM and moving and turning. See how deep you can go in this way. And here from the front, what I was doing before as a pin and stretch of the longus colli. Longus colli, that is a muscle that is involved in what is considered like a hyperlordosis of the neck. So it's a muscle that you want to work and you want to make it stronger when you have a accentuate hyperlordosis of the neck, or what is called a forward neck. So the longus colli is a super important muscle to work and to strengthen. Here for another position, we are again into the traps. But here I like it because you can work in flexion of the trapezius and opening of the trap. See how I stretch and kind of turn a little bit. I contract and then I stretch. In the real active release technique, what you generally see, you block and you pin one muscle. You don't really slide, but it can be really tough on some clients. So in this case, I wanted to give my patient a more relaxing massage. So I slide on top of the fiber. And here, after we work in flexion, we are gonna work now in extension. So you target every little vertebra and you go up and down from C7 all the way into C1. As you can see, you can work in extension, mobilize all the vertebra, and then you can even create a rotation. This is really relaxing for the client. And here again, you can kind of have a stable neck with helping out with your quadriceps, and again mobilize the vertebra, but in the same time working in extension, create some side bending. It's a really great, powerful technique. You have to really watch out what you do with your hand and always maintain the head, because if you let it go and she's completely relaxed, you can really create damage into the neck. So really pay attention when you do this technique. Sometimes you can even use a stool under the neck, so in case it fall your head, the head of the client is gonna be safe. So again, here from another angle, the work I was doing. See how I'm using my leg, my right hand to create a good rotation and pulling and pushing. You can even work on ACM using the stretch to have a better connection with the muscle. You can stretch the trapezius. So guys, these are probably the most useful technique you can use when you have a client. You can even go on the masseter muscle and work the TMJ in this position. So guys, if you like my channel, subscribe, and of course go check my Deep Tissue Lovers. It's a really interesting Patreon. You can see massage, and the model is gonna be there. So I hope you enjoy this content. Write a comment, and I talk to you soon. Ciao.